Hey everybody, welcome back to the video. So today we're going to be learning about CSS. So let's get started. So basically CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheet. So using this you can customize the website by applying colors, the font size or so like that. So you can do many things with CSS. So I'm going to also create a new playlist for CSS if you guys just want to check out. So yeah. And let's get started. So basically there are three ways to perform CSS. The first thing is inline, the second thing is internal, and the third way you can do it is external. So we're gonna be learning about all three ways. So let's get started. So first we're gonna be focusing on an inline. So first we're gonna have an h1 tag saying just hello. You can adjust this if you want it to be in the middle, but I just don't want to. So we can put style, and then we can put background color as you can put anything. So let me just say we can probably pick some random color. Let me just click dark blue. So we got that color right there. So now what we can do is we can go right here and we can reload this page, and there we go. So normally if I would have removed this, let me just copy this and let me go right there. So there we go. Normally if I would remove it, our page would look plain, which would not be that great, but if you apply some colors it would be pretty great. So yeah, and let's go ahead and do that. And now it's gonna look a lot better. I mean, this color is actually very bad. You can pick another color if you want. So yeah, that is basically inline because you're just doing it inside the line basically, as you see right there. So you can do this many times if you want. So you can do like how many times ever you want. So but the bad thing is you have to copy this and paste it again and again, which is a lot of work. So there's another short way to do it, that is internal. So let's go ahead and delete this. There we go. So now for this what we need is a head tag. Let's go ahead and do that. So we pretty much didn't use a lot of head tags in our HTML. So now onwards, if you want to apply CSS, you got to use this. So we are gonna apply a style tag, which I covered in my CSS video, which I posted in my HTML playlist and stuff. So yeah, if you want, you can just go check it out. So now what we are gonna do is we are gonna do h1 right here, and then you're gonna use a selector, basically curly braces. And then you can do this, so you can put background color, you can put blue or so, and that's gonna work. So let me just go ahead, and basically this thing is gonna be a lot clean too, because like let's just say you want to align this in the middle. Style, there we go. So text align, let's go ahead and text align in the middle. Let's go ahead and first do text align and center. Yeah, it's not middle. So there we go. We are doing in the center, which is hello, and this color is pretty good, I'll say. So we have our stuff text align in the center, and if I had a lot of these tags, I gotta put this all, and then it's gonna take all over my document. So it's gonna make it neatly arranged and stuff. So I'll say that's a lot better. And you can have put this tag inside there too. So you can also do that. So let's go ahead and do this. Text align, and you can put it center or wherever spot you want, and we don't need this anymore since we already have it. And now basically this I forgot to mention is gonna select all the h1 tags you have. So if I have a paragraph tag, I'm just gonna say this is some text, and I'm gonna have another h1 tag right here just saying hello in h2, and this is gonna be in h1 then. So there we go. I mean, basically h1 and these both. This is basically a second header. Basically, what I mean by h2. So yeah. And now let's go ahead and go right here. So it applies to all the things we have right here. So if you don't want it, you're gonna learn that later on this video. So just watch until the end. So after this, what we can do is let's just put it h2. So if you put it to h2, it's not going to apply. It's just going to apply only to the specific tag. Even though it's h or header, it's not going to apply. So that's how this internal style sheet works. It's basically internal, which is inside the document. So let's go ahead and get our stuff back. h2. Let me just change it to h2. And there we go. So now we can delete all this. So let's go ahead and delete all the style tag, which we have the code right there. And if you want, you can have this head tag. It doesn't really cause any problem, so you can do that. You can keep title if you want. So basically, let's go ahead and go to the index.css. We already have a thing right here, which I guess I already set it up. Okay, we didn't. So basically, I didn't import it. So basically, whatever you have inside the index.css, you can just delete it. And I just wrote it for some reason, for a thumbnail or so. So yeah, now what we can do in this index.css is we can do something like this. So it's pretty much as the style tag. What you can do is h1, you can use background color. Let's use it blue. Color to be, oh yeah, color is actually not that matter. So we can put a font size of, you can also do this larger. I'm just gonna put a like 100 pixel or so. And now after you do that, I don't know if it's small or big enough, so we can change that later. But after you do this, what you're gonna do is go to your HTML document and inside your head tag, and you're gonna have something like this. You're gonna have a link tag, rel equals, it's basically a type, equals style sheet, and then let's go ahead and provide the link. href equals index.css, and let's go ahead and do that. So now there we go. I mean, that's a lot big enough, I'll say, so that you guys can see though. Hello in h1, so that works. So that's an example of the external, because we are using an external style sheet right here, which is not in our HTML or something, but we are just linking it. So yeah. And yeah, so now what we can do is you can also customize some stuff. You can also change like the h2 one. So let's go ahead and do for h2. I'm gonna put the size at 50 pixel, and I'm gonna put this to be yellow. There we go. So now that's h2, and this is our paragraph tag. So I just zoomed in so that you guys can see, but normally it would be like this. And yeah, so that's how it looks like for now. And feel free to just customize this if you want. So let's just say you have like 2 of these h1 tags, and there we go. Or actually not h1, let's go ahead and remove all this and then just say the paragraph tag, because that's a pretty much more example for this. So let's say you have 2 paragraph tags. Okay, so you have this, you can just type anything. This is some text and something like that. So I'm just gonna have another paragraph tag for this. So this is some text again. And there we go. So basically we have our 2 paragraph tags right here, paragraph 1 and paragraph 2. There we go. So if you guys want, you can unzoom it. So we have 2 paragraph tags right here. And now let's say you want to just customize the first paragraph one. So let's go ahead and first do this. So let's say background color. Let's fix this. Background color to be, let's just set it to be blue. And there we go. So now let's just say you only want to set it for one specific thing. So you can do that. So if you want, you can just put ID or class. But if you just want to select for a single thing, so just say for this specific one, you can use a class. So class, and then you can put a specific type or name. So we can just say, what we can just say is P2, I guess, or P1. Let's go ahead and put that. And P1, since it's a class, you have to use dot right here. And there we go. So this is some text. So that's how this thing works. And also you can also use an ID and to customize this. So let's go ahead and put an ID of P2. And to perform the ID or change it, you can do P2, and then you can put background color. Background color. There we go. So now what we can do is you can set this to be yellow so that we can just see the difference. So this is some text, which is our class P1, and this is our ID, which is class P2. I don't know why I kept P2. Let me just change it to P1 because it's a first ID. And the name really doesn't matter though, so you can change the name anytime. So that's how the CSS styling works. So I hope you understand the basics about CSS. So that's it for today's video. See you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.